Yo, what up, my little tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like, subscribe buttons, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. What the hell just happened here? Anyways, round one is a go, and round one, pick one, pack one is a go, and we opened a Mishra claimed by Gix. I have yet to live the Meld dream. I pray that we get this to work here. So, let's see what happens. You need to be attacking with both Mishra and the Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Okay, we're gonna go for it. We're losing out on a Stone Seeker, Recruitment Officer, Epic Confrontation. I mean, Mishra is pretty close to a bomb by itself. 3-5 is a huge stat line, and really makes racing pretty impossible for your opponent, just as the drain is so good. Painful Quandary is not a very good card. And I know people like playing this, and the ability, don't get me wrong, is strong, but it's just too expensive for what you... Well, it's a 5-mana enchantment that... Yeah, it's just too slow. I don't think this is worth taking. Sealed may be a different story, but generally I don't think this is worth it. I think here we just want to take the Gruesome Realization or the Power Stone Fracture to go along with the Mishra. Realization can be a backbreaker with so many 1-toughness creatures in the format. And in a pinch, drawing 2 cards. Always good. Yeah. Research Desk. Also just a fantastic, fantastic card advantage and selection machine. I think people have started to come around to this card a bit, but you still see it go pretty late. I mean, I often run this in non-red decks, just because it does dig pretty well, plus it has some synergies with sacrifice and artifacts entering the battlefield. Okay, our first, maybe not so exciting pick here. We have like a Scrapwork Rager is okay. I don't think we're going to be taking Whirling Strike. Best card in the pack, I suppose, is the Iron Craw. I mean, maybe it's still better to take the Crusher here and stay open, but it's kind of hard to ditch what we already have, you know? Like, is there a chance I could end up in green? I guess I could be like green-black splashing red or something. I'm not losing much with the Rager pick, so yeah, we'll go ahead and take Crusher. See what happens there. Not too much in this pack now. Probably just going to go with the Thraxodemon over the Goblin. Chaplain's alright, Urza's alright. Demon sticks with our black cards. That's good. Into another Thraxodemon? No, we're getting a Boulder Branch Golem here, 6th pick, and another Sprite. We saw a Sprite in the Crusher pack, so it does seem like green could be the place to be. Might get rewarded by doing this. Let's take the Golem past the Sprite, and maybe look to be green-black? Splashing Mishra? Yeah, and that is another fantastic signal. We're getting an Epic Confrontation here, 7th pick, although there is an Emergency Weld, which I will always want to pick a few of those up if we're in black. But now it's time to cut off the green signal. Evolving Wilds for a little bit of fixing over Corrupt. Looks good. Yeah, this is a great start. Another Evolving Wilds if we want to. Sure. Now this is why it's always nice to read the signals correctly, instead of just trying to force something. You often get rewarded and can still end up with a better, if not same quality level of deck. Blanchwood Prowler, fantastic if we're going to be in the green-black baseline. Shootdown's okay as well, although I think I'd rather have the 2-drop creature for now. Obviously, the best card you can get for green-black is like the Spider. Ooh, a Stalwart actually might be okay here too. People have been coming around to this card as well. And you can get some really nutty draws when this card is in your deck. But at the end of the day, it is a 1-mana 1/1, so Don't don't overvalue these, but I think people are still undervaluing them as we take a moment of defiance. This is a card I've come around to a lot. I still don't like the fact that it's 3 mana for this effect, but lifelink is big, and it draws a card, so... Shoot down on the wheel, too. Good, good. And even a rare! Wow, give me some gems. Perfect. Urza now. We open the Mythic Mishra and the rare Urza. Card's obviously great, but not the card we are going to ever take in this position. We have Excavation Explosion and an Overwhelming Remorse. You could take either of these here. I think Remorse obviously is going to be a little bit better, but Explosion when you have it on turn 3 is always amazing. Assuming your opponent has had a creature. Yeah, this is Remorse first pick, Explosion second pick for me, and then pretty immediate drop off on what we would ever want there. Ooh, we're getting past an Autonomous Assembler now too. Huh. This is one of those prototype cards that you can just put into any deck because as a 5 mana 4/5 Vigilance with the tap ability, it's still really good. Obviously, it's nice to be able to play it on turn 2 if you have access to white, but what did they take? Oh, they took a retro card here. Okay, so maybe they opened like a Worm Coil or something because the retro card's missing. I guess that would make sense. We're losing out on a Sprite, Rager. Ashnod, pretty good. Harvester, pretty good. Weld, Opportunist. Okay, what does this deck want? I don't think we actually want to take the Ashnod here. I think it might be Opportunist given the artifacts we have at our top end, but Weld is also super tempting for me. I imagine we wheel something out of this pack, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decent cards, and then like 2 okays. Wow, this is a tough pick. I think the card that I would be most upset about not getting at all is a Weld. I think we always want to have at least one Weld if you're playing black, especially black-green. And it's not even that, like, having multiple is not a bad thing, so, like, I'm still going to take it here over Spider. Like, there are some potentially good wheels for us. Hey, that's pretty nice, too. Fauna Shaman, I don't think is anything amazing, but it is a really good role player, especially when we just picked up double Weld. And we have some nice top-end cards to go dig for. That's fantastic. This is like Revenant, which is okay with some of our cards like the Demon and the Fauna Shaman. Or we take like the Burrowing Razor Maw here. I'm okay taking the Razor Maw. We also have a little bit of synergy with that since we have the double Weld. I don't have any creatures on turn 3 anyways. Hey, look at that. Deathbloom Ritualist. It's actually just not that good of a card, but... yeah, like, Gix's Caress or second Sataniel Stalwart just seem better, right? If this was a 4-mana 3/5 like Mishra, I think that's probably better, but the Caress or the Stalwart seem like the choices over that card, oddly. It's a pretty late Battery Bearer. We could splash for that. That wouldn't be too hard to do with the double Evolving Wilds already. Question is, do I want to be taking the wings here instead? Yeah, I'm down to take the Battery Bearer and maybe see if that ends up panning out. Balaji on the wheel. We could run Wasteful Harvest. It doesn't look like we're going to need to, but it's another self-mill synergy card. Patrol, also filler. Should be seeing some of those wheel packs now, right? Yeah, there's one of them, the Harvester and the Stalwart. Seeing an 11th pick Harvester is also crazy because this can just go into any deck, regardless of access to black or not. Plant Worker is a maybe. Alright, and then a couple filler cards that don't matter. Yeah, not too shabby here for being at the end of pack 2. We still have a full pack 3 to get the frickin' Dragon Engine, please. Siege Veteran. Okay, let's think about this logically, clearly, thoughtfully. This is one of the best rares in the format. It comes down on potentially turn 3. It's still good if it comes down later than turn 3. Right now, I have Sataniel and 2 Evolving Wilds. We lose a Boulder Branch Golem. Our biggest loss here. Secondarily would be like Clear Cutter. Meh, the upside of Siege Veteran is just too great. What is this garbage? I guess we can take the Excavation Explosion now. Over Mutt? Oh, I guess Mutt's a little bit better here for us. Right? What's our removal suite looking like? 1, 2... 2.5, 3. I guess we don't have that much removal. And it would definitely be safer just to splash Mishra, the desk, and the excavation instead of trying to play Siege Veteran here. Like, I haven't taken any energy refractors or anything. Alright, we'll go with the safe play, the Mutt. Wow! Wow! Getting past visions of frick. I mean, the more I look at it, the more my green doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna take the visions of Phrixia here. And sadly pass a bushwhack. But our red is becoming better and better and better, while our green is kind of falling off. That's a lot of blue cards here. Skullflayer, I guess? Gaia's Gift if we stay in green is like okay. This is becoming pretty messy. I mean, I suppose with double weld, the Scrapsmith could be fine if we want to go to red. I'm just going to take the black card. That's safer. That's a funny pickup. Brushland here to fix for green and white. What do we lose out on? Ichor Wellspring, but I don't have that many sac effects for it. I just have, what, the Demon? This also gives us outs to Autonomous on turn 2. Okay. We are going a little bit off the deep end here as we get another Mutt 6 pick. That's good. Prowler also fine. Giant Growth, Rust Goliath. I might play a Rusty. This is a spicy looking deck, I will say that. So many blast runners going around too. Am I playing any of those cards? I don't think so. Is this better off just playing like Mardu and cutting the green? Wow, the Boulder Branch Golem Wield though. If I lose green, I do lose all of these top end cards. Another Golem is so good. Strong Bull over rare drafting. Maybe. Alright, maybe we play the gift if we stick in green. Or this is going to be a weird deck. Or at least we're going to need to make some cuts. And we're going to need to... Yeah, I don't know. A very messy draft. Kind of derailed myself. It does feel like the green is still going to be slightly better than the red. So maybe at the end of the day, I'm still just only supposed to splash the Mishra. And technically, I guess like the Mutt Unearth plus the desk, but just cut the visions. That's probably the safest thing to do here, right? Stick with the green-black, splash Mishra, splash Siege Veteran. Because that just unlocks all of our top-end artifacts, save for the assembler. Yeah, this is going to be the better play. Okay. I can cut the... Well, let's see, how many creatures am I at? 16? I don't think we're going to need Rusty. I don't think we're going to need Razor Maw. We could try to run 16 lands pretty easily. But I think I'm going to go 17 since I have 2 Evolving Wilds for some thinning. And if we do draw excess lands, we have like Mutts and stuff to pitch them, so... Need to find one cut here. I think it's just going to be the Skull Flare. Yeah, that puts us down to 13 creatures. I think I like this. Brushland, 2 wilds. Still going to run 1 plains for the Evolving Wilds. We need a handful of swamps, probably 6-ish. Same thing goes for forests, 6-ish. And then 1 mountain as well for Mishra, plus all of the flashbacks. Do I have any self-mill beyond the Prowler? No, okay, so we don't have to be too worried about... I mean, unless I play Prowler and we mill exactly 2 of our... I guess it would have to be... If we mill exactly Plains Mountain with Prowler, then that could be a little bit annoying, but I still have the Sataniel to technically... cast even if we do mill one of those. So this gives us 7 green sources without Evolving Wilds, 6 black. I mean, we are a little bit heavier black, but the green's all early. Oh no, plus I have like Crusher and 2 gold. Yeah, we just want to run more green here. Actually, yeah, we didn't get too derailed. The Visions of Phyrexian almost derailed me, but we stuck with our green-black. We're splashing Mishra, we're splashing Siege Veteran. I think this deck is actually pretty good. Go to round 1, and we fight, baby, we fight. Okay. Prepared for round number 1. And looks alright. Couple of mutts to get on the board early. Second black source. Do we want to just mutt and not discard anything? Or mutt and discard shoot down? I think discarding the shoot down's alright. Let's attack. I'm gonna draw 2 here immediately with the Gruesome. We'll save the second mutt for later when we maybe start drawing some excess lands. With Double Weld in the deck, I don't mind running out the Golem next turn as a 3/3. Oh, they're also going to draw 2 cards. Alright. Well, they have to discard since they're on the draw and they didn't do anything. That's akin to playing a Divination on turn 3 when you're on the draw. I mean, that it is a Divination, basically, but yeah. So, if they don't use removal this turn, and they just go for a creature like this, yeah, we might just push them out of the game. But how do we want to play it? Do I want a confrontation and smack? Or do I want to just attack and use gift for trample? I think I'd rather use gift here when they block. Save the confrontation. can develop out another creature. Another cohort. I think we just ship them all now. I expect one of the 3-1, rather the 3-1 and one of the 1-1s to block the golem, and we can just use Moment of Defiance if they have escape, and that keeps our creature alive. We still get to kill the 1-1 if they use escape here as well. Yep. Oh, military discipline. Ah, interesting. Well, that's not that bad. We still clear off their board. I guess I'm gonna go for the desk here over the mutt. I guess it is awkward if research desk hits like our, oh, are they gonna double cohort this turn? Funny. I was gonna say, if our desk hits like Mountain plus Mishra's, or rather Mountain plus Mishra. Siege Veteran Plains! Oh no. Well, that's effectively the same exact thing. Jeez. Brutal. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Let's go with Mutt, discard Harvester. Okay, Prowler. There's the mountain, good. Pass. Of course it would hit the plains and the siege veteran. That is just funny, funny, funny. So I guess we're just gonna golem next turn as a 6/5. I mean, they have 5 cards in their hand, still 4 cards now. But what do we have? We have the Crusher, we have 2 golems, so 1 more somewhere. Didn't I have another fatty? Oh, I had the Autonomous. And yeah, Thraxodemon's actually pretty good right now. Not only do we have all those unearthed creatures we can sacrifice, but we have Prowler and the Mud on the battlefield already. Sure, take 2. What does that mean? Arcane Proxy, and they're gonna give -1/-1 to all my creatures, I guess? Is that even good? I feel like they might want to draw 2 here, because killing Prowler and... Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I guess that's value of sorts, but... I have not been a fan of Arcane Proxy. I thought this had flying at first, in which case, sure. But it doesn't even have that. What is their deck? Wow, that is aggressive. Okay. I mean, I guess they want the card selection. They might... In fact, they probably do have to leave back one of their 1/1s. We can almost kill them next turn. We have 6 damage next turn when they leave back one of their 1/1s. Because we could go Mutt, Harvester, and Confrontation. It's good. Well, I guess it's not that good. Go ahead and Confrontation away their 4-3 since that's not getting much better. Okay, nice. We can pitch away the Stalwart. Go grab one of our fatties. Do we want to grab Mishra? I think I like grabbing Mishra here. The Gigamole. Locust, Rager, and an Elite. Locust eats my Harvester, that's pretty good. Yep. I think they definitely hit the Harvester here, right? Since they hit the Rager in their graveyard too. Plus the Harvester attacks into their Gigamole. They could take the Research Desk, but I would expect Harvester to be the grab here. Oh, they did take the desk. That is very surprising to me. Huh. Leaving 2 of my unearthed creatures when I have a Mishra is really bold. In fact, now I just get to double unearth and attack. Yeah, double unearth attack with everything. Alright, well, we'll take it. I mean, I don't think they're in a good spot. Even if they take the Harvester there, which they should do, because also I only have 1 red, right? So I can only unearth 1 of the other 2, but... we still have the Fauna Shaman, we still have the Mishra. Yeah. Alright. Well, hopefully we don't desk Plains and Veteran or Mishra and Mountain again, but... okay, on to game 2. I think this is a keep because we have Realization. Oh, well. That's not a bad critter to draw, I suppose. The real question is, are we going to want to play that on turn 3, or do we want to wait until we can hold up Gaia's Gift? You know? I think I'm okay just running it out and saying, can you deal with this right now? Because if I get to untap with, like, I would have to wait 2 turns. I'm pretty happy with this play, I think. And that's not good enough. So we might be firing off Gruesome as -1/-1 next turn just to kill the plow. And that'll start us allowing to get in for big beats. If they play another 1 toughness creature here, that's going to be game over. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be a fast concede, I can tell you that much. Siege Veteran is so stupid if you can't deal with it immediately. Obviously, it's initially a 2/2, but... that'll be the ball game, I think. Yeah, desperation already. So we pump the Siege Veteran to a 4/4, attack with both. They double block. We go for Moment of Defiance. Get to keep holding up the Gaia's Gift. They have to go for a double block here, I would think. Unless they drew like Power Stone Fracture exactly, but even still, like, can you take 8? Maybe they're chumping then? Yeah. So let's pop the wilds first to thin out of land. Go grab our 1 of mountain. Pretty gross. Turns out rares and mythics are good. If you weren't already aware of that. Put him to 1, but we'll just pass priority here. Yep. Nice mana base we have. I do have a decent bit of fixing, but it's funny to see 4 different basic types. Oy, 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 oy. Actually, the only greens card they've seen from me is the gift, isn't it? Oh, alright. Jeez. And that's game over. Our draws have been pretty funny. Pretty funny indeed. Alright, the climb is real. We are back into, or we're out of the gutter. See if we can maybe breach like the top 20 if we do well with this deck. Alright, game number 3 we go. Pretty clean first couple of games. Yes, indeed. Siege Veteran and a way to potentially buy it back if it doesn't just outright die is always nice. We have quite a few black sources in the deck, so hopefully, again, we don't have to wilds for a swamp. I'm gonna lead with forest to give us one more draw step to see if we can find a swamp. Beautiful. Or draw the plains naturally, I should say. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the veteran online next turn instead of demon here. Levitating statue. Oh, we drew the brushland too. Okay. Well, we asked the question, can you dig it? Because a rest doesn't work on this thing. Sure. I could block. I mean, I have weld, but... So, let's go golem here. Gain 3, then pump the golem. And I still don't want to attack with my veteran. It's just too good. Too many things that they could have open. They did have an exile effect. Alright, fair enough. So one of my threats is now gone, but now we get to start smacking in. Crusher, a pretty great draw there as well. Yeah. See, it turns out the Siege Veteran was just the bait. And now we play chonky green creatures. Oh. That's annoying, because I can't actually deal with that. I do have a shoot down in my deck, right? Wouldn't be a bad draw. That would have been good last turn. Still feels like we're in really good position, though. Yeah, if we do draw shoot down for Static Net, it comes back as the 4/6, kind of spicy. Alright, let's attack. I guess I should have played my land so I could hold up both Gift and Remorse. Oh well. I feel like I would rather use my Gift here, even though we don't kill both of their creatures, and save Remorse for something a little bit scarier. You can imagine them playing like a Precursor Golem or a Worm Coil or something, you know? Hero of the Dunes. Okay, get back their statue. It's not bad. Well, I will say I do need to find a little bit more action. Alright, well this is going to be worth it now. So now I can exile their Hero of the Dunes, shrink both of those creatures, and then kill both of those. Though we once again run into the issue if they have like a Worm Coil or something. Pretty bad for us. I played out the land so I could hold up the Demon activation, but if I draw like a Scrapwork Mutt, it's a little bit worse. They're getting back their Engineer. What does that mean? Do they have another Weld? They just have infinite graveyard recursion? Oh, okay, I guess they do. Sure. They could hit me for 3 if they wanted. Yeah, I like it. Not the draw we were looking for. I actually think I'm losing this game. We've just drawn way too many lands in comparison to the spells. Like, am I trading my Demon for their Engineer if it attacks? Maybe. Well, it looks like they don't necessarily want to do that. Wow. Brutal. Well, I think I actually do this. I think I sack my golem and then weld it back. Holy moly. This also gives me an extra 1/1 to block with, but are you kidding? I mean, the gain 6 is kind of like a double time walk. Because the levitating statue is hitting for 6. But the butcher's also pinging me for 2, so... Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that's at least good. That's gonna mean we can gain a big chunk of life back on our golem attack. I'll be sacrificing the 1/1 most likely at the end of their turn. That statue's giving me the business, man. Well, at least we get to sack the golem in response. We do have another weld, right? Yeah. Jeez, come on, deck. So they hit me for 2 with Butcher end of turn. Oh no, they don't have the mana. Never mind. Okay, so I don't actually take another 2 end of turn here, thankfully. That's 13 lands. 4 lands left in our deck. Crazy, crazy. Really? This is how we lose? Alright, good beats. I don't think there's anything I can draw with Moment of Defiance here. Let's see... No instant speed, weird effects. Nope, that'll do her. Well... something, something... That's a magic, baby. What could I have done differently? I guess I could have sacked the 1/1 on my main. No, the Corrupt would have killed us anyways. I'm not attacking with the 1/1 and gaining 3. That's kind of bad. Simply just need to draw better. Is this a keepable hand? Probably not on the draw. It's too risky. That's a funny hand. Holy moly, that's a funny hand. Okay. We have 4 different basics on turn 4. We might even play turn 2 Autonomous Assembler here. Have all of our splash colors. Let's grab a forest. Well, now I'm actually going to not lead with Assembler in case they have like an excavation explosion. I think it was fine to run this out, but think I'm gonna end up waiting since we already have 5 mana anyways. That's fine. Well, now I don't even know if I want to discard the second swamp. I guess we still will. That's fine. Do we want to trade 3 for 4? I think I'd rather hold the Harvester back to try to block. This is a little bit weak, but... Well, that sucks. They get to ping my Harvester now. Okay. I'm gonna regret not discarding the Realization. Oh, maybe not. So, the Cinder Maw does stop the life gain of my Golem, which sucks. And we're gonna have a huge problem if they have any way to push through my Assembler next turn. God, Cinder Maw is such a beating. I don't mind seeing that. Jeez. They didn't take the land. They have 2 of those. Alright, my only way to win is they have no removal or no combat tricks. And if they do, we just die. Okay. Okay, so they're just trying to push. Weld was actually a good draw because it gives us another blocker. We just need to find a way to kill the Cinder Maw and I can start gaining a bunch of life. Can we hold? That doesn't kill me. Okay. No, are you kidding? Oh, come on. Oh, that's frustrating. So they drew the perfect. Wow, they literally drew perfect. Oh, damn. So they either drew the excavation or the haste creature. Oh, man. I don't think I did that incorrectly. I mean... Yeah. That just seems very unlucky. Okay, well, some kind of salty losses here, but I think our deck's good, so hopefully we can pull it back from there, but man, that sucks. Oh boy. Okay, on to game number 5. It's a little bit slow, but it's definitely worth keeping. The Caress unlocks our 4th land or mana source for our artifacts here. Alright, looks like we're gonna go get a red with the Evolving Wilds. Steel Seraph and Sataniel. Another Evolving Wilds. Alright, now let's go grab the plains. They played Swamp out instead of Forest, so maybe they're doing a Gruesome Realization this turn. Draw some cards. There's no other double black card on turn 3, right? Yeah. It's kind of funny when you can telegraph those. Alright, what you got in there? That's a lot of removal. That's a lot of exile removal too. Sheesh. Alright, well, let's take one of the Remorse. So I guess I'm gonna lead on Golem. Which they might just fracture, or they might attack and try to trade, but with 2 removal spells in their hand, I wouldn't be surprised if they go for removal here. Yep. That's perfect, that's how we wanted to bait it out. Because now we can weld back our Golem and cast it the following turn. And the Crusher as a 2/5 here is still pretty good. So they didn't want to Remorse my Crusher. Which we will attack with. I'm gonna gain minimum 12 life here these next couple of turns, so even though they get to Remorse and swing out, we get to play another Golem. I'll take 9 if they want to pump, that's fine. Back to 20. Oh, they have a punch. Okay, so they confrontation my Golem here. That was a good draw for them. Take 10. Then we get to Mishra, attack, gain 2 back. I need to draw a spell though. This sucks. I really need to draw a spell badly. Okay, we're fine with that. That was one of our best draws. That digs so deep here. Fantastic. Okay, we'll take a draw 2. Actually, Would effectively be a 5/5. Killing the honor guard's a little bit tempting, but yeah, I guess we're drawing 2, aren't we? Okay. Autonomous and a mutt. We could... I think the mutt might actually be better here. And we can cast that next turn. Because the mutt... Like, a one big body is good, yes, but when we have Mishra on the battlefield, going wide is really solid. And this will dig us into more action. Okay, that's annoying. Well, I hope the Prowler doesn't mill all my good cards. Veteran, land. Okay. Well, we're giving them time to find removal, but attacking with all does just gain a bunch of life. That's a good draw, too. Okay, we're definitely favored here. Oh my god. They can almost kill me with an attack. Wait, what? 2, 4, 6, 7. They just killed themselves, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. I gain 6, they take 6. They can block 1, 2, 3. That's game over. All my creatures have at least 2 power here. Phew. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 land scene. Jeez Louise. Okay, come on. Our deck is good. And our draws match our deck, though. What are we now? 3 and 2? 3 and 2. Let's get a couple more wins at minimum. Obviously, going 4-0 from here would be the nuts, though. On to game number 6. I go first. I approve of the hand. I'm not going to use the Evolving Wilds yet. Until we know for sure what we want to grab, though it's leaning toward... Oh, well, I guess we'll just draw all of our Evolving Wilds every game. I'm gonna discard the other mutt, I think. And then next turn we can go Fauna Shaman plus Wilds. Pretty funny. Both players played a mutt and discarded a mutt. Yep. I'm gonna grab white here instead of red, I think. Because I'm a genius, but this was exactly why. I have a white card I can draw this turn, and even though we have the double dog in our graveyard, we don't want to be pitching any of these cards. That's funny. Hope you have another explosion. Really? I didn't mean it. Alright, well. Can you kill this one now? It's gonna basically need to be shoot down at this point because they don't have Unleash Shell and we start making it big. I mean, I guess they could play a fat artifact creature and then have a fight effect, but... Like, if I just draw Gaia's Gift off the top, I don't know if we can lose. Assuming they don't have the land shoot down here. Alright. They were missing land. They did have a punch. They must have another removal spell in their hand then. Why can't I have that? That's the real question. Alright, let's go pitch the swamp. Look for another forest. See? We have the combos together! Together we can be one. I'm not gonna pump because I want to leave it back on defense. Do they have the shoot down? They have 4 mana now. They do, my lord. Ay, 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 ay. Well, they have like the perfect answers. Let's go with Mutt this turn, presumably hit a land, and then play Mishra, ideally a forest. Holy crap, we didn't. In fact, we hit 2 cards that we would really have liked to have drawn. I don't think that was greedy at all. Was I punished? Yes, but I don't think it was greedy at all. I mean, my only other play was playing the Mishra. I don't have double green for the Crusher anyways. Bad sign if they make a Power Stone, which would not be surprising. It's fine. I feel like they should sack and look for a land. Hey, found it. Okay. We're 1 mana off of Iron Craw as a 4/6, so let's go with Mishra this turn instead of a 2/5. So minimum 3 spells in their hand. Yep, that is not a surprising start. Well, hope they don't have another epic confrontation because they did discard 1 earlier. Better shoot down. Okay. Oh. What is going on? Attacking there with the Golem is pretty aggressive, but I guess they do have a lot of pressure on me. Once again, desk one of our best draws. Draw 2 versus 2/2. I think we have to go with the draw 2. That's good. Okay. So we hit him for 8, and we gain 2 back. I die if they have a Blitz Automaton, but I'm gonna allow myself to die to that. Pyrrhic Blast, I guess, kills us. I mean, there are a few combinations of cards that can obviously kill us here. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, one desk deserves another. Uh-oh, why are they looking at their graveyard? What can red-green do with graveyard? Land Opportunist. I'm okay with that if they just play Opportunist this turn. I'm just jumping. Okay. That's fine. One is actually a good draw here. Alright, so we are gonna gain a ton of life back. If they have Giant Growth, that kind of sucks. But Whirling Strike doesn't work here. Man, they just have it all. Not much you can do about it. I mean, they've only found five lands this entire great. Again, to say frustrating would be the... Yeah. Do I have another Emergency Weld in the deck? I should, right? Hey, finally! Hit some lands! It's too bad they still have 3 cards in their hand. What can you do? Sure. Don't get me wrong, their deck is great, but... I think our deck was pretty freaking sweet, and a lot of our losses were just too... Gosh, like... I don't want to say perfect draws, but insane draws. Like, double excavation... look, again, their deck's good. Their deck is good. It's very good. But their draws were, like, perfect for what we had. And the same thing goes for, like, the previous match we lost as well, where our opponent just had... I mean, they clearly drew the excavation or the Blitz Automaton for lethal as well. The more I play this format, the more it makes me salty, let me tell you. Sweet deck anyways. 3 wins. Alright, not the greatest. I definitely could have seen this getting to 7 wins, and we had some good games at least. But, a couple of our losses just felt like a case of the opponent having it all and us getting pretty unlucky. But that's Magic, baby! I appreciate y'all tuning in. Fun deck. Got to do some good stuff. Got to play a bunch of different colors, and so... We will keep trying. There's still one thing on my mind in this format. That is melding. We haven't not done... I mean, I haven't opened a Teferi or a Wormcoil engine yet in over 120 drafts or something, but meld is more important than that, so... if we ever see a meld card, pick one, pack one, that is always going to be the card I take. So hopefully we get to do that in a future video before the format is all done with. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.